model risks life for picture.
You never help, and I'm expecting you ever. Really?
And this is an incredibly dangerous stunt in Wyoming. A woman taking a selfie standing right next to a bison in Yellowstone
Is she crazy?
National Park a couple of weeks ago. The person who took the video says they were in disbelief. They say the woman could have been gored. The animal likely would have had to be euthanized through no fault of its own. The National Park Service advises people to stay at least 25 yards away from bison.
Of course they could
warning
kill
they
you.
are
Look how
unpredictable
huge
and
they
have
are.
Injured people in the park more than any other animal.
It's ridiculous. Silly. I don't even know what to say.
Y'all smoking crack! Something is wrong with you people!
The wild animal behaved better than her. Unpopular opinion, animals shouldn't be punished for acting like animals in their own natural habitats. If you want to go and hang out with a polar bear because you watched one too many Coca-Cola commercials, that's on you. At that point, it's just natural selection.
Let's get one thing straight.
Natural selection.
Crack is cheap.
The one that I want to go out with is probably number 3 because he sounds white.
That's brutal, bro. That is so brutal.
Damn, you guys are black.
I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon.
You hear that hunger clap? You hear that hunger clap? And here's my thoughts, ladies. If God didn't want you to cook, then why did he naturally put milk and eggs in your body?
Women are not allowed to be bad moms, but dads are allowed to be bad dads and then come back and turn around and then they'll be angels for the very little that they offer, you know? And I feel like women are not allowed that same opportunity to be bad parents or to learn.
I feel like women that are bad moms get more like hate because
they're like, how could you? You're not, you're a mother.
If a man can't afford his kids, he gets called a deadbeat and gets thrown in jail. If a woman can't afford her kids, she gets government assistance. We literally enable women to be bad mothers sometimes. So not only is she wrong, but also fighting for the right to be a bad parent is a crazy take.
You don't find that suspicious?
He gonna show her twerking. He gonna show her with some heels on. If she got a pretty face and none of that stuff, he gonna show nothing but a whole bunch of glamour shots. It's gonna show you everything that they tell you that a man shouldn't want. You should want me for my brain, but all your pictures is angled to show your ass. You ain't said nothing smart on it. So I'm supposed to look at the ass, be like this. I wonder how smart she is.
There's something more to her, and I want to figure it out.
Like,
how to settle.
They literally put these pictures intentionally to look a certain way, and then they get offended if you did not call them smart. You didn't show me how smart you are. You showed me something else. So don't be bothered by the fact that I came for something else. You asked for it, kinda, you know? So yeah, you have to be ready. If you are showing, you have to be ready for those type of comments.
For a bitch. Guys, if you fuck around enough, you're gonna find out that bitches who are fine and bitches who ain't fine, they act completely different. Everybody want a bad bitch till they get one. And then you're gonna find out that these bitches are high maintenance, they hard-headed,
I need to turn it.
And they act like guys.
I am so sorry, my AC is gonna be kinda loud on the videos, but it is so hot in here, I can't bear it. It's so hot.
Goddamn kids. Get you a woman who know how to treat a man. These gonna be your fat bitches and your ugly bitches, because they know it's gonna be consequences for their actions.
Facts.
Now, don't just snatch up any fat bitch you see. She gotta deserve it. If you get you a fat bitch, try to get you one that don't sit down and work all day. Just because she big, don't mean she need to get bigger. Also, make sure she can get your hard. That's very important. If you get you an ugly bitch, try to make sure you get one who's an introvert. Ugly bitches who like to travel is a no-no. And also, make sure she can feed you. Guys, I don't know. It could just be me, but the worse she looks, the better she cooks. Game is game.
I mean, he kind of can be right when it comes to that, but I don't know. I don't know about calling people ugly.
This is what I mean. He's fucking down.
Wait, I didn't even see what happened.
What I mean, he's fucking down.
Cooks. Game is game.
Oh no, the balloon!
This is what I mean, he's fucking down.
Oh no!
This is what I mean, he's so down.
She was so done with him. So done. You saw the view, like how she looked at him. Oh my god.
Flag on the play.
I just counted 3 red flags in 30 seconds. 1, when she says this is what I mean, that means this isn't the first time she's insulted him. 2, she's willing to insult him in front of other people and gossip about their relationship behind his back. 3,
Yeah.
whenever she's upset or experiences a minor inconvenience, she goes straight to insults and verbal abuse. I would tell him to run for the hills, but if he's at a baby shower, it's probably already too late.
Too late.
Gotcha.
But if you have an Android phone, a red flag.
That was so mean, especially in front of other people to behave like that. His friends, his family. And he's like laughing, acting as if it is fine. I'm sure it bothers him, you know?
You have an Android?
No. You just
Nice.
sound like you're 12.
Why? That's a common thing. A lot of people.
I know. A lot of women sound like they're 12 when they say that.
My nigga.
Unpopular opinion? We live in a world where a man has to be financially stable just to date a broke woman. He not wrong.
Feel somewhat more.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, cool. Like,
What, it makes you feel more secure in yourself?
I wouldn't say secure. It'd be like, all right, less guys as touch her. You know what I mean? Like, she's like my.
Precious.
She just said something really interesting, and I think that's worth noting. She said it makes you feel more secure about yourself, and that's a gaslighting technique. And if you want, I can really dig into this one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Because
Yeah,
she's
dig
like,
in.
because she's saying like, well, if you've, you know, with a woman that has had less partners, it means that, you know, you're just insecure being with a woman with a very high body count, right? But that's actually shifting the blame and the accountability of your behavior on him. It's not his behavior that caused that. Right now, biologically, men are predisposed to do what? To reproduce, and for that we need to have a paternity guarantee. That's why virgins are very highly valued through history. We want a guarantee of paternity. We want to make sure the kids are our kids, right? And we know that after 5 partners, pair bonding basically drops, and that's a vasopressin chemical thing.
Actually,
you get into that.
The biggest drop is from like 1 to 2.
Yes.
It's like 80%. It depends on the.
Then
study.
after 5, it starts to drop again. Yeah.
Yeah, no, 5 is like, it's like no, like gone, you know, gone forever. But like 1 to 2, it goes from like 80% to like 40%. Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, you're insecure because you wouldn't take a chick with a high body count. That just sounds like a chick with a high body count doesn't want to take accountability for her actions. But as a man, we know that pair bonding decreases with a woman that has a high body count. We also know there's a significantly higher opportunity, or actually a chance for her to cheat, because when women cheat, if you actually look at the data who they cheat with, it's usually somebody they slept with in the past. She's an alpha widow. She's got some, of course, yeah.
Really?
That makes perfect. Yeah, of course.
Where did you find that? I've never heard
we
that.
can get into that. I got some books you can read, right? Because it's like a woman, for her to start a new relationship with a man, she's not doing it for the sex. She's doing it to leave the relationship. Women cheat to leave relationships. There's a lot of data to actually back it up, right?
I agree.
The data to back it up is very simple. A woman's propensity to cheat drops significantly with the income of her partner. The richer her husband, the less a woman cheats. And this has been proven over and over and over and over and over. Most of the cheating, there's about 20% of women that are, you know, statistically shown to be cheating in their marriages. Overwhelmingly, those are swayed towards men that are earning below average incomes versus men with higher incomes tend to cheat more, but their wives tend to cheat significantly less. So why do women cheat? Acquisition of resources. Why do men cheat? Spread the seed, paternity, right? Because men have more opportunities with a higher income. So it's like, well, you don't want to.
I agree with like, in a way I do agree with the woman aspect, but the men aspect, like, why do men cheat? That's totally not why do men cheat. But with the women one, I feel like kind of there is truth into that. I have never cheated, so I don't know, but I kind of can feel like why. And I would say a lot of times if they're not happy in a relationship, they're looking for attention from someone else because they're not getting it from the person they are with. It's usually more emotionally attached, and hence ex-boyfriend would be more plausible than a random dude on the street. But why men cheat though? That's that. I don't know.
Because you're insecure in yourself. No, that you're insecure in yourself, and you want to blame the man for it. And that's just like a really toxic behavior.
Exactly. That's like me saying you don't want to date an abusive man because you're not a strong woman. If you were a strong woman, an abusive man wouldn't intimidate you. It's crazy that people have to go to school for 8+ years to get a doctorate just to tell us stuff that we kind of already know innately. Men biologically throughout all of human history have valued women with lower body counts for relationship longevity and paternity reasons. But the world has become so ass backwards in just the last 60 years that if you want a woman with a low body count, you're misogynistic. And if you want a woman that's a virgin, you're just insane. The burden of performance on men is so heavy that the world would rather tell men to change their biology than tell women to change their behavior. Let me know in the comments below if this video was a W or L, and give me the HBO special. That's a Help a Brother Out special. Hit the like and the subscribe button for more content. Till next time.
Till next time. I feel like it's nowadays
it's
would be like really hard to find, like, for guys to be with a virgin if she's like a bit older woman, let's say 25 plus, who already like had experiences, boyfriends and whatnot. It's really hard to find a virgin. But if you are religious, in specific religions, if a woman is really religious, she would be a virgin. So I think then you would have to be in that lifestyle. But you cannot just be a person who, let's say, like, already had their own experiences, and one day you wake up and you're like, okay, now I want a virgin. Like, I don't think that virgin will want you. You know what I mean? So you gotta choose. It's a lifestyle. It's a whole thing. Yeah.
You